Happy Friday, guys. It's your boy Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So we're going to break down Sofi in this one, go over the charts, my thoughts, what I'm looking to do, and I want to dive into the options chain, go over what I'm looking at now. As you all know, I had the $14.50. Well, I guess I still have the $14.50 calls I sold that expire literally today. So I want to break down an update on what I'm doing, the next move I'm making. So yeah, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, take a sip of your coffee, join the free email stock newsletter that is linked down below. It's free. I send out my top stocks weekly to my email subscribers. And now let's dive into it, guys. So Sofi, as of now, it's about noon on the East Coast, pretty much halfway through the day. Sofi is up 2.1%, trading at just under $14 a share. And earlier today, guys, we got super close to $14.50, right, where I sold those, the strike I sold those calls at, right? We got the $14.39 this morning, and we saw a lot of momentum kind of after we got the what's it called, the jobs report, right? We saw a big move in Sofi from around $13.80 up to about $14 at open. Then we ran 40 cents in the first 15 minutes of trading. Then it settled down a bit, cooled down a bit. And now we're just under $14 a share. But with that move this morning, we took out the highs from yesterday, obviously from the entire week, right? You're noticing that on this time frame. And on the 30-minute time frame, you can see, okay, we're squeezing deeper into this triangle, which is bullish. And on the 1 hour, you're really noticing that. You're noticing, okay, we failed at the mid-14s with today's pop, yesterday's pop as well. So you're noticing, all right, this looks pretty bullish, doesn't it? If I pull up this 4 hour, we almost broke out. We tried breaking out of this ascending triangle this morning. It just didn't happen. And, it's probably not going to happen this week, realistically, which is good for me because, again, I sold these covered calls that expired today, so I don't want to get my shares called. So for me, it's good that it's not breaking out yet. But with this, upcoming move I'm going to make in terms of options, selling options, I'm going to wait till next week probably to see if it ends up playing out. Maybe next week Sofi breaks out of 1450. And in that case, I actually might not sell options, call options, because I don't know where it's going to go from there. I don't want to get my upside capped if Sofi actually starts confirming the breakout next week. So I have some alerts set. Where are they set at? I think I have one at $14.50, $15 as well. So yeah, I'll leave them there. We're just under 14 now. We're at $13.97 as I'm making this video. So yeah, we'll see, man. I don't think it's going to break out today necessarily, but at some point next week, maybe after that, I don't know. We'll see, but it could break out. The setup looks pretty good as of now. Clear-cut ascending triangle on this 4-hour chart. At least that's what I'm seeing. I don't know about you guys, but that is what I'm seeing right now. Or it could be a triple top, which is the risk, since we haven't really broken out of $14.50 to $15 yet, which is why we got to get out of there. So that is what I'm looking at on the charts right now. And again, I want to show you guys the options chain. So let me pull this up quickly. By the way, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I also have a second channel, Stas Talks Money. I'm actually doing a 1,000 subscriber cash giveaway. Once we hit that, we're at like 850 now, 850 subs. So check it out, link down below if you guys want to. It's a personal finance reaction channel, and please only subscribe to it if you're actually interested in the content there. Go check it out, link down below. So at this point, we're looking at June 13th, which I'm not going to sell the June 13th expiration, or maybe I should. Honestly, maybe I should because the premiums aren't too bad. But realistically, I'm gonna sell maybe the June 27th expiration date, or look at the June 27th expiration date, or maybe even July 3rd at this point, honestly. Let's see. That's about a month out, little less than a month out, July 3rd. It's crazy to even say that. It's wild. It's already summer. This year's flying by, man. It's about to get real nice out. It's already actually really nice out. It's about to be, the beach vibes, summer vibes, pool vibes. It's the best time of the year, at least in my opinion. I don't know. What do you guys think? But looking at July 3rd here, the $15 calls are looking interesting. 38 cents per contract, so multiply that by 100. You're looking at $38, in terms of premium, right? Right there, per contract. So let's say, for example, you have 1,000 shares of SoFi. I don't in Robinhood here. I don't use Robinhood, so keep that in mind, guys. I use other platforms to trade, Fidelity in particular. A little bit of Moo, right? But we can see here. Let's say, for example, I have 1,000 shares, which that would be okay. Let's say I want to sell, calls against all my shares. So let's say I do 10 contracts, right? So I put these shares up for collateral, 100 shares per contract. So 100 times 10 is 1,000, right? So we can see right here, I would get a $380 credit. So think about that. If you had 1,000 shares of SoFi, which at what's the price? $14. So let's say you have 14 grand in SoFi, right? You could make about $400 just by selling covered calls on your position, essentially in a month, because again, these expire July 3rd. So in under a month, really, you can make $400 on a $14,000 position just by selling covered calls, right? And yes, your upside could be capped, right? Your shares could be called, but if you do it right, if you always pick a strike price above your average cost, you're going to be fine, right? And this premium income is it's better than dividends, that's for sure. And it's like gravy on top, man. You got your investment gains, and then while you hold your stocks, your shares, in this case SoFi, you can sell calls and make income on top of it. It's amazing, you know what I mean? So, think about that. $380 premium on a $14,000 position. Now, let's say, for example, you had an even bigger position. Let's go crazier. Let's say you have $140,000 of SoFi and you want to sell calls against that entire position, right? What are you going to do? Well, look at this. So 10 times 10 is 100. So we'd do, 100 contracts, 100 shares each, so whatever the math is on that. My math's awful right now, but $3,800. So essentially what it was before times 10, right? So $378 times 10, you got almost $3,800. So that's the premium you'd get. Think about that in a month. And I know not many people have 140 grand in SoFi stock, but if you did in this example, yeah, you're going to get a $3,800 premium in a month. And that goes to show the bigger your portfolio, right? And it takes time to build up a big portfolio, obviously. But the bigger your portfolio is, the more stocks you own, that you own hundreds of shares of, and you could sell calls on these stocks, right? The more extra income you could make. I mean, it's insane. Think about it. If you had $1 million, let's go even crazier. Let's say you sold 1,000 contracts. Let's say you had an insane amount of SoFi stock, a ton of SoFi, like $1.4 million or something, right? Which I know nobody watching this probably has that much, but you'd get 40 grand in premium almost, in a month. It's crazy when you see these numbers build up, and it's motivating. It gets you excited to actually grow your portfolio to that point, right? To get it to that point where, and if you have the knowledge on selling options, doing the wheel strategy, which is basic stuff, right? It gets you excited to get to that point, to make a bunch of extra money in premium, in the options market. It's insane. People talk about dividends, but are dividends giving you $40K in a month? And again, this is if you have $1.4 million of SoFi, right? Let's keep it real. Nobody does. But let's say a more reasonable amount 140K is more reasonable. You can make an extra $3,700 a month. It's insane. And obviously that fluctuates each month, but this is the power of the options market. In particular, selling options, being on the winning side of the trade. As we all know, if you're buying options, that's straight up, almost gambling. It's super risky. So you want to be the casino. In this case, the seller. You want to be selling options, and you can make a lot of extra money, guys. Trust me, a lot of extra money. And, if you have a job, if you work, if you have a business and you don't need this extra money, think about it. It just sits in your portfolio and it compounds. You could buy more stocks with it. I mean, if you got, let's say you sold those 100 contracts, you got $4,000 in premium. You can literally just buy more SoFi stock with it. You could buy other stocks, other ETFs. You can let it sit in a money market and just earn interest risk-free, right? There's so much stuff you can do. So if you don't even need the extra money, it's just compounding and building your portfolio even more. Or if you want to take a vacation, man, think about it. $4,000. You could go on a nice vacation with that. You're not going to go to, a 2-week Europe tour with $4,000, but you can definitely go somewhere for a couple of days and live it up for $4,000, right, guys? So the power of the options market is real. And we kind of went on a little tear there about options, but man, it's getting me fired up. I'm fired up now. I don't know about you guys, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Join my free email stock newsletter. And if you guys want to keep up with what I'm doing in my portfolio, my trades, I'm posting updates every single week. That's on Patreon, and that's linked down below. Feel free to go check it out, guys. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.